Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I bet this is going to be a treat. This is Green Flash's Road Warrior. And what that is a rye Imperial IPA. Imperial Rye IPA. This comes in at 9% alcohol by volume. And says full flavor forward. Now, I've had this one from them. Haven't done a lot of Green Flashes beers lately. When I first started doing beer reviews, I gathered up all of them that were available at the beer store at the time and reviewed them all at one time. I've not re-reviewed them, and I've not actually picked up any other ones till I went to the new craft beer store and seen that they had several different more varieties, and they've got some other ones in the bigger bottles than this. But they were a little on the pricey side, so I decided to start off with these. I've not been disappointed by anything that Green Flash has done. They make some pretty damn tasty, especially the West Coast IPAs, very, very tasty. Well, let's get on with this one. Commercial description on this. Hop on and enjoy the rye of your life. Our Imperial Rye IPA is brewed in the name of our road warriors, the sales team that tirelessly hit the streets, traveling from town to town and pub to pub, sharing the Green Flash experience. Road Warrior charge, full flavor forward. Columbus and Mosaic hops, rich crystal and spicy rye malts pave the way for Mosaic and Amarillo dry hopping to boldly shine through in the finish. Raise a glass to those who never settle. So, very tasty hops, Mosaic and Amarillo dry hopping, and Columbus and Mosaic during the brewing process. This is a 9%, like I said. The IBUs on this beer are 80. So it should have a nice bite on the back end of it for 80. Not overly bitter, like over 100 IBUs, but 80 is pretty decent. And it's a triple, considered a triple or a double. It says here an Imperial Rye IPA, so maybe it is considered just a double. I guess you would have to get up over 10% to be a triple, or 11. I'm not exactly sure where the cutoff line is to be considered a triple. So they're calling it Imperial or a double IPA. But it's brewed with rye, and I really do like that. It adds a nice spiciness, earthiness to the beer usually. Food pairings for this beer. Cuisine is barbecue, cheese is peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, and the meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware is a snifter tulip oversized wine glass. I got the double glass. And it says can be cellared, but I would not cellar an IPA unless it's just overly boozy and you picked up a couple of them, you want to cellar. You drank one, didn't like it, and want to cellar it, that's fine. But I like to drink mine fresh, guys. Just me, just my opinion. Don't think there's anything else we need to talk about, so without further ado, let's get the cap off of this bad boy and see what it's about. Nice semi-aggressive pour there, about a finger of head on there, over to the light. I am getting, it's a brownish color, but I can't see the bulb right through it. It's fairly clear, but it's a brownish color. It's a lot deeper, like a copper tone. Not quite to the ruby, but a lot darker than your typical amber IPA. Good looking beer in the glass, really is. Well, let's get a nose on this one and see what it's about. Nice hoppy presence to this. Now it's not like a West Coast IPA, even though they're in San Diego. The rye adds a earthy, spicy, almost like, I don't want to say like dirt or soil, but it has an earthy smell. And the hops are wonderful in this one. I mean, it's not like not like a Stone Enjoy by where you got all the tropical mango and all that. I'm not getting any of that. It's almost like a rich caramel. Maybe a little honey. And some spicy floral hops. Smells good. That finger head is basically dissipated. It's already just from shaking it around, leaving a lacing on the glass. So let's give it a taste and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Very, very nice. Earthy, dank, floral hop taste. This is, when they use the rye, it changes it, puts a spiciness and an earthiness to the beer. It's not that typical, like I mentioned before. It's not like a Stone Enjoy by or a heady topper or some of those double or Imperial IPAs that got that in your face and tropical fruit notes. There is no tropical fruit notes to me in this. But it is damn pleasant though. You just got to realize with the brewing with the rye in there, it adds that earthy, spicy taste to it. So, and it's leaving a damn awesome lacing around the glass. So, very impressive beer. I think we ought to just let it warm up and see where it ends up. It's right out of the fridge, and we're going to take it back and let her taste it and come back and do the final chug. But very, very nice. A different take on your double or Imperial IPA. I'm not getting any of that 9% alcohol. Very well made beer, guys. I may even have to fire up a cigar with this one. I'll be right back when we do the final chug. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This beer is very damn tasty. Been sipping on it probably about an hour now. It's up to room temperature. Very nice rye presence to this beer. A nice spiciness to it. It's not got that up in your face hops like a lot of the double IPAs, like I said earlier, like the Stone Enjoy by or the Heady Topper or Pliny the Elder. I mean, those are just super pungent, over the top hop presence in those beers, which I love. But this is more of a rye, spicy, earthy, I think some caramel and honey or even brown sugar or maple flavoring in there. It's very pleasant. I enjoyed it. Final chug. Very nice. Very well done. Not getting any of that 9%. Very well hidden, very well made beer. Guys, let's see. We were going to check for a date. Look on the... Here we go. It says Best Buy. It's got a little green spot here. I mean a blue spot here on the side. It says Best Buy. And there's nothing written in there. I don't understand that. Why they print that on the label and then not put anything written there. And that's what it has right there. It says Best Buy and a little blue spot there on the corner. And there's nothing written in there. So I hate to see that because that's going to cost them a grade point, guys. As far as I'm concerned, This is a 9 beer, but it needs to have a date on it, being an IPA. Even though it's a double and it's a 9%, it's not going to go bad quickly. I mean, technically this beer is going to keep for five or more years, but all the hops are going to fade. So we need that on there. They've taken the time to put that spot for it on the label, but they've not taken the time or have the machine to put that on the label. And I don't know if this was a bottle was missed and the next one would have it. I bought this as a single and it needs to have it on there. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a 9 out of 10 beer in an 8 package. And that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to give it the 8, which is the A minus, because it doesn't have a date on this particular bottle. They're a big enough brewery, Green Flash, to date each and every bottle. And I look for them to do that. And when it does not happen, it costs them a grade point. So 8 what I'm going to give it to A minus. It's definitely an A beer, guys. I just wish it had a date on it where I could have gave it to 9. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 91 in their outstanding range. If I was putting a numeric rating on it, since it doesn't have a date, that's exactly where I would put it, about between 90 and 91. So we're right on the marks there. And over to Rate Beer, they say overall 98, which is a very good number there. That's definitely a 9. And 91 in the style. That's where I'm going to put it, since it has no date on it, guys. So if you've had this one from Green Flash, the Road Warrior, which is an Imperial / double IPA done with rye, let me know what you think, guys. Maybe we can find a beer that's going to be a 10 and have a date on it tomorrow. We need both, don't we? I do. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.